Hello, this is Amy Elizabeth Ivy, and here is my third cosmetic vlog. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. It feels like it's falling apart, but you know what can always help a little stress if you're feeling down? Glitter. Sorry, Ellen. I know Ellen hates glitter and she thinks it should be outlawed, basically. She said that. So she's obviously not using the right kind. She's had some bad experiences. So I'm just going to show you something because it's coming up. It's seasonal right now. And I've been wearing it for years, this one particular product. And this is the time of year to buy it. I haven't gone online and looked to see if you can buy it. You might be able to buy it some other time of year. But this is the time to go. So Wet n Wild, cheapest brand on the market. I believe it's their company. I believe that also makes Fantasy Makers. Now, Fantasy Makers, let's see that. That is what comes out at Halloween time. And so it's usually really inexpensive items. I saw a really cool one this week that has stencils. So there's 3 different versions of it. And you can do different things on your face. There was one that would be really perfect for Rainbow Bright. It was supposed to be a unicorn. I realized there was a horn on her. But I thought it'd be really cool for Rainbow Bright. And so they kind of give you ideas of what to do with the color that comes in your pack. So sometimes it's just stuff like this, and you use your finger, and other times it's like wands and stuff. But they make great nail polish too, and like black lipstick and whatever. But they make things that I've worn all year round. Now this is the best one, and this is why I singled it out. And I think 3 years ago I bought like 3 of them and just used them each year. But seriously, you're never too old to wear glitter. When I'm buried, although I want to be cremated, I'm going to do the expensive thing, like get all dolled up first and have you all view me and then cremated. I want a little bit of this, little tiny bit. So this is, it is liquid, it has a little teeny tiny wand, and normally what I do, I actually put my mascara on first. And then you can just line your lid. This is going to be really hard to see. Oh, and it's really hard to use the camera. It's my mirror, I guess. Okay, so then let's see if I can go under the light. You can kind of see it. I've gotten so many compliments from this from all kinds of women over the years. If it's a fun outing, like I used to do this every day when I worked in retail and when I worked in the salon. You can just put a little bit on every day, or you can put a little bit down here. And it's totally safe for contact lens wearers is what I would say, because I wear contacts and certain things still have ingredients in them that really sting the heck out of me. So this is, again, the best one. This comes in like gold, silver, I don't know if it comes in anything else, but it usually comes in the same wand each year. We'll have to see this year. They already have some stuff out. So the other thing is they came out with is this cute little thing right here, and it's a little jar, Fantasy Makers, and it's actually like silvery. I'm trying to see under the light. Hello? Silvery. So this is a loose one. Now, I don't know how many of you ladies have seen loose and said, well, how am I supposed to get that to stick on me? And years ago, I found out the answer. Now, some people still say that they use like a little bit of like moisturizer. So a little bit there. But then the problem is if you use certain things, your mascara is going to grab it later and it's going to get like all of your eyelashes, or it's just going to melt because it's not like meant to be on your eyes like that. So Sally's came up with this thing. I hope they still sell it because I've had this for a couple years, and it's for that. So it's gel, and it actually like, it feels a little goopy at first, but it dries. So it comes out kind of like a lip gloss kind of thing. And you take a little bit, and you can put it anywhere on your face. It doesn't really matter when it's loose. And you can put like a little bit there, and you just wait a moment. Make sure you use a different finger. I've tried Q-tip kind of things before. They don't always work. It depends on the loose powder. And then you can just put it on. Sometimes I put a little teeny bit here on my cheekbones, and it looks cool. So again, that one, I mean, it's probably going to last me a really long time. I've used it like 3 times or something. Not even that often. So there's a lot in here. The one that's around year-round is Wet n Wild. They came out with these a couple years ago. And I have 3 of them. Do I have them all here? No, I think I just have 2 of them. So this is the silver one. if you can see. And then this one's a really pretty pink. And they are like a very soft gel, almost like you can get Carmex and things in little containers, like an open one. And I think they have like 4 or 5 colors. And this one you can just do the same thing. Like you can put on your lid if you want. I usually put it on my upper lid. And yes, that is the fun thing about having big eyes and having big lids, is that vanity again. I've gotten to use my lids for a lot of great makeup. I'm one of those people that actually can wear the 4 or 5 different colors that come in those little kits that you see at the store, and you're like, how am I ever going to wear all those? So I'm not bragging, I'm just saying it's been nice having big eyes. Like, and yeah, then there's the silver one, and there's an iridescent one too that's nice. And this has lasted me like quite a while. So those are super cheap. The other thing that comes out at Halloween that I would recommend, I don't know if anybody remembers this brand. I think they do still sell them at costume stores, but it's Jerome Russell. And these I got at Halloween a couple years ago, and they're like little cocaine vials. You see that? And one I have is gold, and one is green with some iridescent. And this one I kind of got for like St. Patty's Day as well, as I was thinking, or like Christmas. I've used it on my eyes. So same thing, you just need a little something to use. And again, I just remembered some people told me to use Vaseline, but it's just not the same. It's petroleum. Petroleum will like grease off you in like some heat or wherever you're going out. That doesn't do it well under lights, hot lights. Believe me, I know. Anyways, so these are just some like little glitter tips. I felt like I had another one, but those are just to sparkle up your day. But I figured since Halloween is coming, and I did see fantasy makers at the store, that it was really important that I get the word out on that. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Again, using this camera is kind of new for me, and looking at it is almost like a reverse mirror, so I'm actually seeing how crooked my face is. I forget that it is. Probably doesn't look that crooked to you guys, but I've always had a little bit off here. So my nose is a little bit off here, and then my jaw, obviously, see? My lips are a little bit, and so is my chin. I would love to have that fixed someday. That's been like one of my little secret obsessions, is pushing this back, a little pointy on the corner, and then just pushing that back a little bit. I know that's kind of a nose job, but it's right at the end, and what do I care? Anyways, if anybody wants to, I'm sure there's a lot of plastic surgeons that watch my vlogs, and they'd like to fix me up a little bit. Hopefully I'll get a job soon and can do that. I can pay for it. Okay, that's enough of my talking, and I hope this makes everybody smile. It's kind of childish, but it's fun. And if anybody has any cool glitter tips for me, maybe products that I haven't shown, please tell me. That would be really nice. In my next job, I'll probably work in an office, which I'm aiming for. Maybe I won't be able to wear too much of this, but there's holidays. Probably can there. Okay. Have a lovely evening, and there's mass destruction in our world, and I'm thinking about everybody and hoping that my best friend and his mom seem to be okay, I guess, and I'm still waiting to hear from my dad and my stepmom. So